LEGO Star Wars is one of those games that if you haven't played it, then either you grew up without video games or you were just weird. Now, LEGO Star Wars actually has quite a few mysteries. We're going to be looking at the LEGO Star Wars video game Iceberg. Rebel Friend. Rebel Friend is a character who appears in LEGO Star Wars 2, LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga, and LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. He appears the exact same as a normal Rebel Trooper, but with a red shirt, and is highly memed in the LEGO Star Wars community. Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a secret character in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga who can be unlocked after watching a trailer for LEGO Indiana Jones. Death Scream memes. This is a reference to how many death sounds throughout the games, including Yoda's and the Rebel Troopers, are highly memed. Complete Saga Editions. This is a reference to the new characters, levels, and other content that the LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga added that was not present in the two games before it. Extra Toggle. Extra Toggle is an extra in LEGO Star Wars 2 and The Complete Saga, which allows you to play as different characters in the levels that aren't available normally. Skywalker Saga release delays. This is a reference to how many times the Skywalker Saga was delayed before it eventually released back in 2022. Short plus high jump characters. Now, I'm assuming this is referring to the characters in the games that are short and have the ability to crawl through tunnels, and that have high jumps to reach higher areas. Complete Saga characters not in Skywalker Saga. This is pretty straightforward. There are some characters in the Complete Saga that are not present in the Skywalker Saga. Anakin's Flight. This is a scrapped level from LEGO Star Wars 1 that was eventually repurposed as a bonus level in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga and eventually became part of the main campaign in the Skywalker Saga. Bounty Hunter Pursuit. Just like Anakin's Flight, this level was also scrapped from LEGO Star Wars 1 before being added to the campaign in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga and eventually the Skywalker Saga. Handheld ports. This is a reference to the ports of the LEGO Star Wars games for different handhelds, from the Game Boy Advance to the DS to the PSP and even the 3DS. These versions are genuinely a good time, and I definitely recommend checking them out if you haven't yet. Kijimi. This is one of the many planets in the Star Wars saga, and is on this iceberg because it is the only planet in the entire game that is not explorable in the Skywalker Saga. You can only visit it in space, and it doesn't even have anything you can do in space. Alright, we're starting out the second layer with cutscene only characters. This is pretty straightforward. It's just referring to there are many characters throughout the LEGO Star Wars games that are only seen in cutscenes. Character-specific quirks. Now, I have no idea what this means. I could assume that it's referring to the Skywalker Saga and how some characters have unique abilities, like General Grievous having lightsabers despite being in the villain class, but that's really all I can think of. NPCs. This is a reference to the many NPCs that appear throughout the LEGO Star Wars games, probably most prominently in the Complete Saga, where you can see them wandering around the cantina, and in the Skywalker Saga, where you can see many NPCs throughout the different worlds. Darth Sidious, the Emperor. This is referring to how in LEGO Star Wars 1, the Emperor was referred to as Darth Sidious, but in every LEGO Star Wars game after that, he was just referred to as the Emperor. Boba/Jango Fett OP. Now, I'm assuming this is referring to their jetpacks and their ability to hover infinitely as long as they don't move in the Complete Saga, but yeah. Wicked's colors. This is a reference to how in Wicked's character icon in LEGO Star Wars 2, he has gray fur and an orange hood, but in the Complete Saga, his character icon has brown fur and a red hood. Now, I haven't actually played LEGO Star Wars 2 before, so I don't know if these differences go to gameplay too, but I don't know. Unchanged Battle over Coruscant. This is a reference to how Battle over Coruscant is the only vehicle level from LEGO Star Wars 1 that was not changed in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga. Both the pod race and Gunship Cavalry were both changed to fit more in with the LEGO Star Wars 2 vehicle levels, but Battle of Coruscant was not. Yoda's chair. This is a reference to the Yoda chair, which appeared in LEGO Star Wars 1, and then was scrapped in the Complete Saga due to them using the same Yoda as they do in the original trilogy. Droideka ship. I have no idea what this means. I have never seen a, Droideka ship in any of the LEGO Star Wars games. If you know what this is talking about, please let me know. This is bonus/double score zone alert. Again, I have no idea what this means. It could mean that whenever you go into a double score zone, the action music starts playing, but that's really all I can think of. AGGA/Bonanger1. Again, I have no idea what this means. Please let me know in the comments if you know. Triple jump. This is a reference to a glitch in LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga and LEGO Star Wars 2, where if you initiate a Jedi slam and then switch characters at the peak of the slam, then you will go even higher. LEGO Star Wars 1/2 fully cut characters. This is a reference to cut characters in LEGO Star Wars 1 and 2 that were not added in the Complete Saga. Some were, but others were not. Ewok grapple hook. I have no idea what this means. I know that Ewoks cannot grapple in the Complete Saga, and they definitely can't in The Force Awakens or the Skywalker Saga, so I have no idea what this means. Speeder bike loop glitch. I have no idea what this means. This could be a reference to a glitch in the speeder bike level in the Skywalker Saga where if you don't kill the scout troopers fast enough, you'll just be stuck in a loop of death. That has definitely happened to me on my first time playing the game, but I have no idea. Spaceman. This is a reference to an unused character in LEGO Star Wars 1 and the Complete Saga, who is a spaceman, who is a reference to the classic space LEGO sets. You actually can recreate him in the character customizer, however. Boga Chase. This is another unused level, which is a reference to the scene where Obi-Wan chases General Grievous on the Boga. However, unlike the other two levels, this was not brought in this Complete Saga or even in the Skywalker Saga, which is probably why it's lower down on the iceberg. Yellow skin build. This is a reference to how, in early builds of LEGO Star Wars, the video game, the characters had yellow skin to reflect the minifigures at that time. However, sometime in 2004, the minifigures were updated to have flesh-colored skin, meaning the minifigures in the game were changed too to reflect it. GBA game version came first. This is referring to the fact that this is obviously saying that the Game Boy Advance version of LEGO Star Wars 1 or 2, I don't know which one it's talking about, came first before the console version. I don't know if this is true, so if you know if it's true or not, please let me know in the comments. LEGO Star Wars 1 stud collision. I have no idea what this means, so if you have any idea, please let me know. First pod racing audience. This is a reference to how the pod racing audience in LEGO Star Wars 1 and the Complete Saga are very cursed and are just flat PNGs of characters like C-3PO, Anakin, Jango Fett, and Count Dooku. Muppet Race Mania grapes. This is a reference to the grape boxes found in LEGO Star Wars 2 and the Complete Saga are actually collectibles in Muppet Race Mania. And softlocks. There are many softlocks throughout the LEGO Star Wars games. I don't know about any specific ones, but there definitely are a few, and I may possibly have come across one or two in my playthroughs, but I don't know. OG Beach Trooper. This is a reference to how in LEGO Star Wars 2, the Beach Trooper had nothing but swim trunks on. However, in LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga, he was updated to now have a tank top as well. I don't know why they made this change. It's probably so that people couldn't make shirtless characters in the customizer, which might have been a little weird, but I don't know. Boog hopping. I have no idea what this means. Please let me know if you have any idea. Saiyan Sweet. Saiyan Sweet is the owner of Rancho Obi-Wan, which is the biggest collection of Star Wars memorabilia in the world. I don't know what he has to do with LEGO Star Wars. I know he was unused in the Complete Saga, but that's about it. Asajj Ventress / Sassy Tin. These are two characters that could actually be recreated in the character customizer after getting 100% in the Complete Saga. Greedo Camera. I have no idea what this is referring to. I mean, we know who Greedo is, and we know that he did in fact not shoot first, but I don't know what a camera has to do with him. Anyways, accessing debug without hacking. I think this might be a reference to LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga on DS, where you can access a debug menu by entering a cheat code, but that's about it. Anyways, so that's it for part 1. Yes, part 1. I'm going to end this part, and we're going to do the next 4, and we're going to finish the iceberg in part 2. Goodbye.